Hi there, Vinyl community. Welcome. Another update. Got a little stack of records, and I'm going to go through them pretty quickly because I need to do quite a lot of things actually. Let's get started. First up, this is an album by a group called Kenya, or Kenya, or Kenya. It's called Initial Thrill. It's on the Zebra label. It's from 1987. Yeah, I picked it up. It's an MCA distribution deal because it looked interesting. And it's jazz, sort of soul jazz. I quickly sampled it. It's kind of cheesy, but so far, what I've heard, I kind of like. Also, excuse me, also picked up Jermaine Jackson's Precious Moments. This was one of those, I don't know whether I should or I shouldn't buy it. Comes in the original inner sleeve. It's on Arista, and it features a duet with Whitney Houston. And to be quite honest, I don't know any of the songs on here. I think I do know the album that he did before this that featured Pia Sedora, if I'm not mistaken. Natalie Cole, this is I Love You So from 1979. Comes in the original inner sleeve. It's on the Red Capitol label. And it's Natalie Cole. It's soul, disco, funk. I don't know what else. Then we have Ike and Tina Turner. This is the last album they did together. They were not a couple anymore, and she already released one or two solo albums. This is Delilah's Power. It's on United Artists. Pictures on the back make it seem like, they were doing good, but they weren't. Haven't listened to this one yet, but I love me some Ike and Tina Turner. Now this is what the hell is this kind of by? Looks awesome. This is Patrick Moraz and Syrinx, or Syrinx. It is weird. Patrick Moraz, if you look him up, he's a synth guy, and he does sort of progressive synth music. So that should speak to a lot of people out there in the vinyl community. And then Syrinx, he's a guy who plays this instrument. And that's a pan flute. So you have electronica meeting pan flute. I don't think I need to explain a lot how that should sound. In theory, it shouldn't sound good, and in reality, from what I sampled, it doesn't really work. I just thought, let's give it a shot, because the cover looks so freaking awesome. I mean, look at that. It's from 1970. No, it was released in 1980, and it's on a French label called Carrera. Then we have the following album. This is the debut album by the Pointer Sisters, called The Pointer Sisters. It's original US pressing, gatefold. It's on Blue Thumb, 1973. I did try out some Pointer Sisters albums in the past. They didn't quite work for me. It was, I don't know, maybe too bluesy, maybe too old-time music. I don't know. I'm going to give this a shot. This is a double album by the Pointer Sisters. It's a live album. Live at the Opera House. And it's got a gatefold as well. Another US pressing. Another release on Blue Thumb, 1974. So live at the Opera House. If you don't listen to music, you don't know if it's good or bad. This I thought should sound interesting. This is Jumping Jackie by Jackie Davis and his Swinging Hammond. Yeah. It's on Capitol. That's the reason why I decided this should sound kind of cool, and the cover looks cool or interesting. And it sounds like every single Hammond, cheesy Hammond record that I've seen in the past. I flip through them every time I go to the thrift store. I need to really take a good listen, but it's pretty cheesy. Talking about cheesy, but funky cheesy. It's this one. This is the Dutch Rhythm, Steel and Show Band. Dance, Dance, Dance. This came out in 1976, and the title track, that's funky. January, February, that's horrific, and it's Dutch Rhythm, Steel and Show Band. It's a steel band. That's drawing up the guys. If you look at the teeth and the eyes, those are steel drums. That's fun. And there's a steel drum in the air. So yeah, this has some funky moments. I believe the album they did before this is a lot more funky. But I'm going to give this a shot, see how funky it is and if I'm going to keep it or not. And then three more. First up, Amy Stewart. This is the album Try Love from 1984. It's on High Fashion Records, Dutch label. Should be some disco stuff. She did disco. I think she did Knock on Wood, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have a record by her, yeah. Aldi Meola, Elegant Gypsy, comes in the original inner sleeve from Columbia. See a lot of guys show this, so why not? Jazz, fusion. And this was the find of the day today, because the last three records I found today, the rest I found like a week ago or so. Osibisa, live at the Marquee, recorded April 5th, 1983 in London. Osibisa, African band. It's on a label called Everest. The inner sleeve, as you can see, is filthy. But well, I can replace that. But it's on Everest Records. Could be interesting, could be cheesy, could be pretty funky, could be cool. Osibisa, I like Osibisa, so there you are. That's my final update. It's a short one. Yeah, nothing spectacular, but hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.